G'day Skate Champions and welcome to Transition Tuesday, Season 2, Episode 18. It is a totally miserable Tuesday afternoon. It's raining just that little bit too much to get away with a cheeky park skate, but nothing the trusty old quarter pipe at home can't fix. What I wanted to discuss today is the difference between FEEBLEs and Smith stalls. This might be common knowledge for a few of you, but when I started, I really struggled to get my head around the two. So I'm going to try and break the two down just a little bit. Both tricks are determined by which side of the obstacle you're coming from. And also the similarity of both tricks are that you rotate on your back trucks. So if you come out of a ramp and you want to do a FEEBLE, your front trucks are going to be on the outside of the obstacle, whereas a Smith is going to be on the inside. Both pivoting on that back truck, but the difference being which side the front truck lands on. So here's a few examples, and I'm going to split the screen into goofy and regular. Depending which stance you are, you can look at each one to make an association to what sort of movement you need to make and how to place your front trucks. Now the FEEBLE I find a lot easier just because it's a lot closer to the 50-50 stall, which is the first stall you'll probably learn. It's just getting those trucks a little bit further onto the platform and then just putting a little bit more rotation to get your front trucks back into the transition and roll away. The Smith, however, for me is a lot more difficult because you're making a rotation up and over the coping to place your front trucks back on the transition and try and hold it before rolling back in. This is a little bit easier to understand when you're coming on a mini ramp like this because the transition is from one direction, but it would change if this was a spine, a rail, or a flat bar because you could come from both directions. Now things actually change when that happens because if you were coming over from this side, you'd actually be looking like you're doing a Smith, but you're actually doing a FEEBLE because your front trucks were on the opposite side of the direction you were coming from. I'm not nearly good enough at skateboarding to demonstrate those ones for you, but I sure hope this helps you, particularly if you're a beginner or you didn't understand this. It took me quite a while to kind of get my head around it. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember to keep skating, keep having fun, and of course, keep progressing. Take it easy, legends. Just a little bit behind the scenes, to make the speed, I actually put some tarps over here for me to run along and then drop down just so I can get up there. You do what we can, right? On your back truck. Serious. Sort of interpret when you're coming from one direction on a tram, far out.